Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the question from the book Cracking the Coding Interview, and we are going to cover the question from the chapter Linked List. So let's look at the problem statement. So the problem statement is that we have to remove a duplicate from a given linked list. So let's see this particular linked list. If we see that this 4 is a duplicate, this 11 is a duplicate, this 11 is again duplicate, and again this 4 is a duplicate. So if we see that only 4, 11 and 2 are the unique elements in it. Hence we have to delete all the duplicate elements and return this particular linked list. So let's look at various possible solutions of it. Also, before jumping to the solutions, we can ask clarifying questions to the interviewer, like whether the linked list is sorted or not, or it's an unsorted linked list. Because if it's a sorted linked list, our algorithm can be different, and if it's an unsorted linked list, our algorithm will look like different. So let's see the possible solutions of it. So for the sake of this question, let's assume we have been given an unsorted linked list. So let's see what can be the brute force solution. We can use two loops such that we have an outer loop and we have an inner loop, and we compare the elements of the outer loop with the inner loop, and if we see the elements are same, then we delete the element and move forward. So let's take this example. Here the outer pointer will be here and the inner pointer would be here. If we see that the outer's data is equal to the inner's data, hence we delete this element and move the inner pointer forward. Now outer's pointer and inner's pointer data is not equal, hence we again move the pointer forward. Similarly, 4 is not equal to 11, we move forward. 4 is not equal to 2, hence we move forward. Now 4 is equal to 4, hence we delete this pointer. So if you can see here, the final linked list will look like 4, 11, 11, 2, 1 after deleting this particular element and after deleting this particular element. Now, since we have come till the end of the linked list, hence we again move forward the outer pointer. So now the outer pointer will start from 11 and the inner pointer will start from here. Now again the outer's data is equal to the inner's data, hence we delete the inner element and move the pointer forward. Hence the linked list would look like 4, 11, 2 and 11. Again the outer stands here only, but the inner stands here. Now 11 is not equal to 2, hence we move forward. Now again 11 is equal to 11, we delete the pointer, we delete the 11 element. Now again we have come till the end of the linked list, hence inner is equal to null, hence we again move the outer pointer forward. Now outer here is equal to 2. Now we don't have any inner element, hence we end the algorithm. The time complexity of this algorithm is order of n square, where n is the number of elements in the linked list, and n square because we are using two loops, one the outer loop and inner loop. So we are iterating for each element in the linked list and checking whether the elements are equal, and we are deleting, and again we are checking this for each element and iterating in the inner loop. Now let's look at the next solution. So in the previous solution we used two loops, hence the time complexity was n square. Now we can think of some optimized solution, which is sorting. Sorting runs in order of n log n time. So let's assume we have an unsorted linked list, but when we sort it, the linked list becomes this. Now we can iterate this linked list and check the adjacent elements. If the adjacent elements are equal, then we can delete one of the element and move forward. So let's see here, the pointer starts from here and the pointer's data is equal to the pointer's next values. Hence we delete this element and move forward. Now the linked list looks like this because we have deleted this 2 element. Now the pointer stands here, and here the pointers and the pointer's next is not equal, hence we move forward. Now the pointer is here. Again this 4 and this 4 is equal, hence we delete this element and move forward. Now if we see, the linked list looks like 2, 4, 4, 11, 11. Now the pointer stands here and this pointers next is equal. Hence we again delete this element and now the linked list becomes 2, 4, 11, 11. Now the pointer stands here and the next element is not equal. Hence we move forward. The pointer becomes this element and pointers next is equal. Hence we delete this 11. Now we can see that the linked list looks like 2, 4, 11. That is how we can use sorting. Here you can use merge sort to sort the linked list, which will take order of n log n time to sort the linked list. Now after sorting we have to iterate the linked list, which will take order of n time. Hence the total time complexity would be order of n log n because n log n is higher than n. Now this solution modifies the linked list, but if the interviewer asks you that you cannot modify a linked list and you have to think of a solution which is better than the order of n squared, then we can think of an hash set solution. So let's look at this hash set solution. So hash set is a data structure which gives order of one lookup and stores the unique values. So whenever we are iterating the linked list and if we encounter any element which is already present in the hash set, we will delete those elements. Hence, when we encounter 4 for the first time, we put it in the hash set. When we encounter 4 for the second time, we delete this element and move forward. Now if we see 11 we encounter for the first time, this 11 we delete because it is already present. We save this 2 in the hash set. We delete this 11 because it is already present and we again delete this 4. Now the time complexity of this solution would be order of n because we are iterating the linked list once. But here the space complexity would also be order of n because we are storing the unique elements in the hash set. Order of n where we don't have any duplicate elements and all the elements are unique. So this way you can discuss all the possible solutions with the interviewer and tell him or her all the trade-offs with each solution. So I hope you have liked the video and understood the problem statement as well as multiple solutions and trade-offs in each solution. I have attached the link in the description section below for the GitHub code. Please check out and feel free to add any inputs or suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you.